Hey guys, this is Crowbar, and today Crowbar is back to playing Shadow of the Colossus on hard mode. We just finished off Colossi 1 and 2 in the last video, and we're on our way to the Warrior today. So let's make our way there. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not quite sure what to say with this one. Last episode I had a lot of kind of bookkeeping to do, so I guess I might as well go ahead and start off with some little lore conversations as we ride our way over to the Warrior. I don't think I'm gonna need to harvest any lizards or anything like that to take out this guy. He's a little complicated, and honestly, this is new ground for me as far as this this playthrough and this recording is concerned. It's been such a long time since I did my kind of half-assed hard mode playthrough all that time ago. I don't remember where Warrior's extra hitboxes are and things like that, so it'll be interesting. You'll actually get to see me do this without any prior knowledge, which I think is kind of fun. You know, I consider myself an average gamer, I guess. I'm above average, I guess. I hate saying that. It makes me sound like an asshole. I think this is the right turn. But I mean, it's kind of true. Like the only person I know of on my PSN list that has like a higher percentage trophies than me is a guy who I know splits his username with his girlfriend and things like that. Ooh, lizard? Are you a shiny lizard? No, you're a regular lizard. But you know, all that aside, gamer score and all that crap aside, I definitely like play games differently than like an average person would. But I'm also like pretty forgiving about a lot of stuff. I almost called the channel like Average Man or something like that. Oh sweet, I found him immediately. I remember the map layout a little bit better than I thought I did. You know, there are some crappier games out there, probably some of which you will end up seeing me play on this channel. Kind of in defense of, because like, I don't know, I can be critical about stuff. I can see its problems and stuff like that, but I'm also really, it's pretty easy for me to find something fun in a game. And it just seems to me that like when things like AVGN and like Yahtzee, zero punctuation kind of thing, when those things kind of came along, brilliant as they are, they're hilarious. Yahtzee in particular still holds like a really lovely place in my heart, where it's just like some of his original videos make me laugh so hard that I can legit like fall out of my chair still. But when those kind of things surfaced, obviously you had a lot of cloners and a lot of like impersonators and stuff like that, and you know, that's fine. That's how people express themselves sometimes. But you also had like this uprising of just unabashed criticism, where it's just like, no, the game is just awful and everything about it sucks and there's no reason for you to play it and stuff like that. And personally, I feel like there's a reason to play every game, even if it's example of like what not to do. You know, I'm not telling you that like every game is a good game. And I'm not trying to be all like flower child on you or anything like that, and be like, oh no, every special snowflake has its lesson to teach you. Well, no, actually, I think that might. I'm mincing my words now. We're at the Warrior, by the way, with his annoyingly circular feet that you can't climb, which is a brilliant bit of like tutorial through play here, because the last two guys, all you had to do was be like, oh, you got fur on your legs, that's where I'm going. This is the first guy that genuinely makes you be like, what do I do? I think I've got to kind of like lure him away to start with, because I need him to hit that big old guy in the center there. Anyway. So yeah. We're going after him. And I totally lost my train of thought. What the hell was I saying? Sorry if you hear some rustling in the background. Somebody is coming into my house. Oh goodness. Oh yeah. So like, I wouldn't go so far as to say that like there's no such thing as a bad game, because clearly there are. You know, off the top of my head, you've got things like Ride to Hell, and just like ridiculous stuff like that. Oh, you're not gonna do it, are you? Oh, maybe. Let's see how this goes. Oh, don't kill me. You didn't kill me, but you also didn't hit the thing that I needed you to hit. I don't think there's any reason for me to go up here yet. No, yeah, your little bracelet's still intact. Am I just dead here? Nope, okay, I am hurt though. Anyway. But no, while there is absolutely such a thing as a bad game, even those bad games seem to have like something worthwhile in them a lot of the time. You know, be it, you know, a mechanic you haven't seen before, or just a clever bit of storytelling, or who knows what. So I have a decent number of what I would consider like bad games in my library that I still like to play for, you know, whatever reason. The one jumping out at me at the moment is like X-Blades, and that's even a pretty fringe case, because that's a pretty bad game, and I mostly still have it because I haven't played it yet. Yeah. So anyway, I realized I started this little ramble because I was going to talk about the lore before I got to the warrior, but I got to him really quickly, so we might just have to get to our lore on our way to the next one, which might be the bird. Maybe I had my guys out of order. So, you know, that right there, that's a good example of difference between hard and easy mode again, or normal mode, I guess. Oh god, grab it, Wander. Oh, you piece of shit. Ow. So normally, on normal mode, that hit into the ground right there would have shook me and probably like knocked me off my feet, but it wouldn't have damaged me. But that one definitely did. I had the unpleasant discovery of that the other night when I was fighting the ox. Oh, pardon me. No, Wander, you piece of crap. I don't remember how to get on him. He's moving too quick. Anyway, the ox, like, I shot him. What did you do? Oh, you slipped on the plate, didn't you? I shot the ox's foot, and I was waiting for him to fall so I could start climbing him, and he fell too close to me, and I lost like 3/4 of my health without him actually touching me. So that was kind of a wake-up call as to how difficult this may end up being. Come on, get up there. You can do it. There you go. All right, we're on his arm. So now, like I said, the prior to, I had played, I'm popping like crazy. I need to get myself a pop filter. I had played the previous couple nights doing test recordings and figuring out my rig and stuff like that. This guy I have not played before on hard mode, so or at least not for a very long time. So I don't remember where his extra hit is. I know there's one on his tummy or his back. I think it's his back, because I think I see the glow. And there's the one up on his head. Maybe it's on his other arm. But I'm almost positive, based off of just the trend we've already seen, that he's got at least one extra hitbox on him someplace. I don't see it on his shoulder blades. Oh, no, don't wiggle me. I'd like to stay up here, please. Alright, let's get our stamina back. What is he doing? Is he like leaning off the side? That's interesting. It's another thing that, like, again, I don't know if I'll devote like a full conversation to it or anything like that, but like the behaviors of a lot of the Colossi are really kind of interesting, especially the bipedal ones. Because like most of the animalistic ones, they behave like you'd think they would. You know, the bird flies, the ox type dude just lumbers around, and then like there's the little guys who act really like house cats kind of thing. We're gonna go down because I think he's about to do his big shake, and I'd rather just avoid it. But yeah, so like the human-esque ones still seem to maintain like a will of some sort, You know, the warrior kind of, if you happen to fall off the pedestal, you can watch him just kind of wander around with a sort of like melancholy. And then obviously, like, towards the end of the game, like, the sorcerer is incredibly intelligent. Like, he's capable of just, like, sussing out where you're headed and hitting you before you get there. Which lends some kind of interesting thought to, like, what exactly made the Colossi. Or how they were made, I guess, might be a more interesting question to ask. It also lends a little bit of credence as to, like, why there aren't any regular animals around. So yeah, sure, let's go ahead and touch on that right now. So, like, I'm of the opinion, and I don't know if it's actually opinion. To be fair, I haven't, like, researched the game super heavily. So most of this is just my own observations. Please don't fall off, Wander. Can you jump? Get onto his fur. No, you piece of crap. Okay, I guess we're down here now. It is on his tummy. Interesting. Why did I think it was on his back? Yeah, whatever. So yeah, anyway, you know, it's pretty heavily implied by what Dorman says to the priest people when they show up towards the end, that they locked away his power, which kind of implies that they had to have had some sort of hand in creating the Colossi. You know, that's pretty easy dots to connect, but it doesn't say how they made them or how they sealed away his power. And there's kind of an interesting little thing. Obviously, like, at the end of each Colossi, you get hit with the black tendrils, and as time goes on, you'll eventually be able to actually see, even in this playthrough, Wander starts taking on a somewhat demonic-looking form. His skin gets even more pale. You know, he gets, I think, gets horns towards the end. He just starts looking pretty nasty. I hate this weak spot. He's so wiggly. Like, I can't get it for, like, any damage. I say as I get a full hit on it, of course. So yeah, he starts going through that transformation. But in addition to that, those black spirits that we saw during the opening cutscene, they kind of show up and, like, watch over you as you're sleeping. And there's a new one each time you kill a Colossus, which kind of implies that whatever it is, whether it's the dark power, or whether it's a soul of some sort, or just an angry spirit, who knows, but it implies that it came from the Colossus. But the other thing that a lot of people don't seem to actually notice, which I pointed out at the very end of my last video, are the doves that kind of congregate around Mono, whatever. Would you just get to the glyph, please? Thank you. And they also increase in number each time you kill a Colossi. Which, you know, could just be symbolic. But I kind of like the idea that sacrifices had to be made to create these creatures. Because, I mean, obviously they're immensely powerful just in their, like, natural docile state. Like, you know, a Colossi walking through a city, you know, you don't have a city anymore, kind of thing. Even though, like, there's nothing threatening about them at all, unless you threaten them. They also, you know, the civilization also just so happens to have the sword needed to kill them, which I find way too coincidental. Like, they had to have had a hand in their creation. But, you know, so let's say that there is, you know, for argument's sake, there's some magic in this world that allows people to make these giant Colossi. Maybe it's not common, but it's something that can just be done, you know, if there's enough will to do it. That still raises the question, how do you take the powers away from a god? Especially one that seems to be, in my interpretation, Dorman definitely seems kind of like a god of death. So, you know, how do you do that? And in my interpretation, it definitely seems like they probably sacrificed some stuff and or some people in order to make these things the way that they are. And I think it's very interesting that a lot of them are, again, a lot of them take the shape of beasts, but there aren't any beasts here. Like, you know, there's a bird, but the only like natural birds we see are the couple of occasional hawks or falcons that seem to have followed you here, and the doves from the Colossi. You know, there's the sea serpent, but there's no fish in any of the water that we go to. In fact, like, the only animals that we see on a regular basis are the salamanders, and that's probably where this theory kind of falls apart the most, is because there actually is a salamander like Colossi, but that could just imply that there were more salamanders than anything else. I suppose there is also the deer at the end of the game, but she's kind of in like the sacred garden thing. What? How did you get onto his little head thing? That's not where you were. Okay, anyway. So yeah, there's a lot of like interesting little what ifs to think about there. You know, are there no more animals because they were all sacrificed? Are there no more animals because the Colossus ate them? You know, it's hard to come up with that answer without, you know, an actual dev being like, oh yeah, it's like this. Are we almost done with your head? We should be pretty close. I should probably get my stamina back just to be on the safe side. I don't really want to have to climb up his sword again. Anyway, so yeah, there are just some kind of nifty little what-ifs you can think about as you're going through this thing. And the warrior in particular is a good example of that, I think, because, you know, if my theory kind of holds up, that it implies that at least a person was sacrificed to create this thing. Probably more than just one. But he has kind of like a will about him. Like, he'll shuffle around and it's like he's looking for something a lot of the time when you're not actually on the pedestal. So, you know, just a little tidbit for you to ponder. We're going to try to... Yeah, we found it. All right. It's on his elbow. That's not going to be hard or anything. I wonder if I can climb up to that rock when I need stamina. Or if I'm just going to have to climb him entirely again. Come on, Wander. There we go. Oh, that was almost a full hit. Okay, we got to get up. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, let's do it all again. I do apologize for this. I don't actually know how to fast forward with the editing software that I'm using. I'm kind of going a little bit ghetto with this. I'm just using like Windows Movie Maker to make these things. At least at the moment. I don't have the capital to shell out for like Premiere or anything like that. And I didn't see any of the free ones that really, like, you know, struck my fancy kind of thing. If I go down here, will you swing your sword? I really don't want you to do the alternate attacks. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some experimenting with some basic recording stuff, and hopefully I'll find out a way to do some fast forwarding, because I'm sure I'm going to mess up on some of the other Colossi as well, and I'm sure you guys aren't going to want to watch me climbing every single time. Wow, looking at the timestamp, it's looking like I'm only going to get one Colossi in this video. That happened a lot faster than I thought it would. Come on, swing your damn sword already. Are you really just... You're just going to fall... fine. Come over here. Come on. Alright, we'll just run across. Oh, goodness. So, yeah. So there's that, and then... You know, that also sort of starts to raise some question about Dorman himself. Again, like, I kind of view him as a god of death, but there's not a ton of evidence to say that that's exactly what he is. He might just be a god, or maybe he's a demon, you know. The whole, like, light from heaven thing definitely doesn't strike me as demon-y, but, you know, different cultures, different times. You know, we only think of the dark as bad because, you know, it's how we were brought up, kind of thing. So who knows? Maybe this culture doesn't like the light. Get it? Did you get it? You got it. Good job. Alright, so we gotta go up him and back down. I probably could, if I felt really snazzy, I could probably jump from his tummy to the other arm. But I really don't want to risk missing and having to do this all over again. So we're just gonna climb. We'll get our stamina back up on his shoulders. Oh, no, don't fall. Don't fall. That would be bad. Oh, pardon me. Oh, goodness gracious. Come on, guys. Do your little wiggle. Do your hokey pokey. They always act like they've got like fleas or something. Regardless of what they're shaped like. Oh, no. Oh, okay. That was a little risky and I probably shouldn't have done that, but it worked. Oh, wow. Why do I have so little stamina already? Please don't fall. Thank you. Climb up, Wonder. God damn you. Oh my god. This does not bode well. Are you far enough away that you'll swing your sword? I really don't want to have to walk all the way around the freaking thing again. You're not stopping, so you're not gonna swing. You're gonna do the stabby thing, aren't you? Okay, so let's work our way back across again. Let's do this again. He's getting pretty close to dead, though. Pretty sure. Maybe 2 or 3 more. Oh, you're gonna hit the metal thing. Okay, so if we go like here-ish, I think. God, camera, make up your mind. There we go. This should be far enough away to get a good stab. Okay, come on, guy, pick up the pace. Really don't want this to be over 30 minutes, but it looks like it might have to be. You know, do what you gotta do. Anyway, are you really not gonna swing at me? You piece of crap! Come on. Fine. Let's do it again. I'll run over here this time. Honestly, this is probably like the biggest failing of the game, and I know that it's meant to make it more epic and more like realistic, but like falling off of this guy just takes so long to recover from. Same thing with, I think, like Colossus 9. It's got the stupid like block puzzle where you've got to climb the whole temple just to get back on him again. It's just so tedious. But, you know, as I said before, kind of a counter to, you know, what I was saying before. You know, if a bad game can have great parts to it, you know, there obviously, you know, your good games have their failings as well. Oh, goodness. Is that far enough? Okay, we're not over the gong. Swing your stupid sword. Oh. No? Just not gonna do it? You just hate me now? Ah, there we go. Jump. Oh, I was really far away. Oh, did we make it? We did. Okay, thank Christ. Okay. Round 3. Let's do this. Oh, God, he's still got a decent amount of health on that frickin' arm glyph. I think I just went down to it too quickly on my last try. I don't think... Whoa. That was interesting. What are you doing, Wonder? Yeah, I think I should have saved up more stamina before I went down to it. Or maybe I just wasn't paying attention to how much I was losing as I was climbing down. But yeah, anyway. Hopefully, we'll get this guy done this time. And if we do, we'll probably call it there. Get back to the shrine and get ourselves a nice little episode break. Alrighty, come on, come on. All right, stamina's full. Drops down. Still got full stamina. Obviously, training quickly because why wouldn't it? Just go down a little bit. There you go. I just stab him like crazy. 1, 2. Oh no, he stopped me. Come on. Just a couple more. Don't make me do this again. 3. Okay, we got him. Awesome. Whew. I really didn't want to climb you. Oh no. Wow, it's cocked. How did I not notice that before? Alright. This is the first one that I genuinely kind of like felt bad about it too. Because the first two still kind of, again, they still kind of look bestial and kind of dumb. But like, the fact that he like catches himself with his little sword arm as he's falling is just kind of like, oh, what am I doing? Is this bad? Oh, yeah. Anyway, okay, so that was a bit of a long one, and I apologize for how long that one guy took me, but you know what you're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and get it saved up, and we'll hear a little blurb about our next guy. Okay, so that was 3. So the bearded monkey cannot be 4. It wouldn't do 2 humanoid ones back to back. Maybe the bird is 4. I don't know. It's like I said, it's been a long enough time. I truly don't remember all of what's going on here. All right, so yeah, we got 3 little souls. Our third statue's gonna blow up. Get some advice from God. So yeah, what I think I'm gonna do here, we're gonna play through this. I could technically do my first little bit of time trialing right now. I could do the first 2. And try to get their item. I don't remember what their item is on hard mode. But that's a lot of repetitive gameplay, I think, at least in my opinion. I feel like they'd get pretty samey pretty quickly since, you know, you guys just saw me beat them. So what I think I'm going to do is we're going to play through this. And when we're done, when I get to 16, 18, I don't remember. When we're all said and done, we finished hard mode. You know, maybe I'll put up a straw poll or something like that, and you guys can decide if you want to see the time trials. Like I said, you could pretty much guarantee me being super pissy. So if that's the kind of thing you want to see, 3 birdies. Hey, Mono. You still dead? Yeah, you're still dead. She's a lot prettier than I remember her being. I always recall her being really plain, which, you know, her outfit is, of course, quite plain looking. But she has a very serene, kind of pretty face. Kind of like a little bit of cross of like Japanese and like Native American features. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's where we're going to call it for now. I'm probably actually going to stop recording for now. Make sure that these things came out the way that I wanted them to. And maybe I'll pick it up later tonight. Maybe I'll pick it up tomorrow. Don't know. So, once again, thanks so much for watching, you guys. You know, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you like to. You know, I'd say that it helps me out, but I don't exactly know how much it helps me out because I don't know the ins and outs of YouTube yet. So, yeah, anyway, hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye.